Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and hey, I'm gonna kind of try to do this for you as much as I can throughout the week. So I'm gonna call this my NBA live segment. We're pretty much an hour before lock opening night. Very excited for tonight. Very excited for tomorrow, especially with the big slate. Definitely have some overlays, some GPPs tonight. So we're gonna definitely want to take advantage of that. Gonna max enter, put 150 lineups in tonight. Everything is pretty much, everything is pretty much out already. The big news that we're really waiting on right now is the Steven Adams news. And man, hopefully that comes out before lock. If it comes out that Adams is out, then you definitely got to give a big boost to Noel. Nerlens Noel. You got to give a big boost to Patrick Patterson. The guys are just going to get minutes. It's not like they're anybody special, but there's going to be a lot more minutes to go around. So that's the big news that we're really waiting for right now. But besides that, I think it's a pretty clear-cut slate. There's a couple of guys who, I think these guys are pretty much, you put them in every single lineup, especially on FanDuel, and just kind of move about your business. So I'm going to give you my top 3 plays of the night on FanDuel. And, there's a lot of value. So, there are some guys, there's a couple guys we're going to have to pay up for, but I think that they're going to be staples in our lineups tonight. The first guy I'm really looking at, talked about him yesterday, Westbrook is officially ruled out right now. So, hey, man, I think that Schroeder is the absolute lock. I'm running 150 lineups tonight. I'm going to have a Schroeder in 150 lineups tonight. I'm just being straight up with you. I think the guy's an absolute lock tonight, 6,100 going against the Warriors. He's going to play a ton of minutes. Sticking on the same team with Westbrook out, the usage for Paul George goes up like crazy with no, Russell Westbrook. So Westbrook and Schroeder are going to have to handle the load if they have any chance to even compete with the Golden State Warriors tonight. Me personally, on the Adams news, I honestly think that Adams is going to play tonight. He understands that, Westbrook is out. His team needs him, not necessarily for scoring, but for defense, toughness. He's one of the better centers in the league. So I definitely think he's going to tough it out, and he's going to play tonight. I will have some exposure to him, even if the news doesn't come out before lock, just because that's my guess that he does play. So 2 guys I already gave you, a Schroeder, and I gave you Paul George. The last guy I'm going to talk about is going to be Kevin Durant. I really like Kevin Durant tonight. Anytime he plays against his old team, he has a really good game. And I understand there's no Westbrook there to talk shit, but Westbrook's going to be on the sidelines. And, and Steve Kerr, he's one of those, he's a pretty cool head coach. He understands how much it means to Kevin Durant playing against his old team. So he's going to probably get a couple more minutes than any other starter, even if it's a blowout. So I definitely think, you lock in a Schroeder, you lock in a Paul George, and you lock in a Kevin Durant. And I know you guys are probably saying like, well, man, you're pretty much just giving us the top 2 small forwards. Well, hey, have you looked at small forward tonight? It's ugly. It's really only it's 4 guys you could really play. You got Paul George and Kevin Durant are the clear cut, number 1A, number 1B. And then you got, Robert Covington. I don't really care for Robert Covington going against Boston. And then you got Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward's going to be on a 25-minute limit. So can we really pay the price for Gordon Hayward at 7,400 on a 25-minute limit? And then you got, if you want to punt, you can go Semi Ojeleye for Boston. But, I'm just not feeling the guy. So at small forward, I'm just going to lock in Paul George, Kevin Durant, and, we'll find some value somewhere else. There's a lot of value on this slate for sure. So I think those 3 guys, Schroeder, Kevin Durant, and Paul George, are just clear-cut locks for me tonight. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with the slate, And so I'll get to these questions. So we got we got got a 5-pack member. Thanks for checking us out. We're definitely a 5-pack, DFS 5-pack. Those are our boys. We love doing videos with them. Hey, any questions that you guys got, let me know. So the first question I'm really gonna go with is gonna be, am I worried about Kevin Durant Kevin Durant's defense at all on Paul George. I am leaning towards Curry instead. So, bro, I'm not trying to give you my whole lineup, Josh, but I'm going to be honest with you. Curry's another one of those guys that I'm going to put in my lineup tonight. I mean, it is what it is. Those are 4 guys. I mean, you snuck it out of me. I'm gonna give you that extra play. I love Curry tonight. I think a lot of people are going to be on Kyrie Irving because it's a little bit less expensive. And I understand the play. I actually really like Kyrie Irving tonight as well. But I definitely think that Curry, is a little bit better play for me. Especially with no Westbrook defense. If he's going to be matched up against Dennis Schroeder was absolutely horrible last year. He was ranked dead last in the league versus guarding point guards when he was a starting point guard for the Hawks. So, I mean, I like Curry and I like Durant. Those are my favorite 2 plays from the Golden State Warriors. Then we got Brandon Parker. Schroeder 150. I think all starters get limited. Blowout risk is very high with Westbrook out. I mean, I understand. I definitely understand what you're saying. But regardless, all the starters are going to play at least 3 quarters. And Schroeder, he's 6,100 on FanDuel. I mean, it's just a dirt cheap price. I definitely think in 3 quarters, he can easily hit value. He's going to have to shoot the ball a ton of times. Him and Paul George are going to be relied on for their offense. So just at the 6,100 price tag, he's just going to hit value. That's kind of what I'm looking at. If he was, 7,300, 7,400, then I'm going to kind of reconsider it and be like, well, his price is up there. But I just think that this is too cheap for a guy who's going to play, 32, 33 minutes, and he's going to be their second best scorer behind Paul George tonight. So they're going to need him to play well. He's a guy who's shown us in the past that he can get buckets, very up-tempo game against the Warriors. He's really good in up-tempo games. It's going to be a back-and-forth game. There's going to be a lot of points scored. So I definitely like Schroeder. He's my lock of the night. 150 lineups. I'm a ride or die with it. But, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, people who win these GPPs tonight, I think they're going to have Schroeder in that lineup. He's just going to be so high owned. And it's a perfect example of if you're playing cash games. I mean, I don't think that tonight is really a cash game slate, to be honest. It's only a 2-game slate. But in cash games, because people are going to play cash games, I'm going to play some cash games as well, to be honest with you. And Schroeder's going to be 80 to 90% owned in cash games. So I'm guessing in GPP, he's probably going to be 60 to 70% owned. Maybe I could be wrong and he could be a little bit less owned, but he's just my gut play tonight. I'm riding with Schroeder, ride or die. If I bust tonight, and because of Schroeder, I'm just going to live with it. I'm going to move on and get ready for tomorrow's humongous slate. And so, I mean, that's really where I'm at with this slate. I mean, if you guys got any more questions, I mean, hit me in the comment section below, and I'll get to those questions that you have for me. Hey, and you did tell me yesterday, Costa 26, that he was out, and I was kind of guessing that he was out. We talked about that yesterday as well on the video, and they were trying to play a little game with us. Oh, well, maybe he'll play, but I mean, he's probably going to be out. I would guess at least another week and a half. That Russell Westbrook is a guy that we all know his motor goes 150 miles an hour. He doesn't go 60 miles an hour. So if he's not able to get out there and play, the full allotment of minutes at full speed, then he's just not going to play. So I guess that he'll probably be out maybe a week to 2 more weeks, and then he'll come back and he'll be back to the regular Russell Westbrook. But, yeah, that was definitely a good call yesterday on that. So, I don't see any more questions. Real quick, I mean, this is your last chance. Go check out our NBA pre-order special. At lock, it's going to go back up to regular price of $300. We actually have it on sale for $200. Plus, you can use promo code NBA25 off, and you'll actually get our NBA package for $175. It includes FanDuel and DraftKings lineups every single night. Like I said, for FanDuel and DraftKings, you can gives you full access to our optimizer, run 150 lineups, dump them in one of the big 25-cent GPPs, and have some fun. I mean, I kill NBA, and I'm so excited with the NBA. I made a shitload of money last year, and I plan on doing the same this year. So if you get our package, NBA package for 175, you're gonna make your money back in a couple weeks. I mean, that's how confident I am in NBA. So you can't look at it as, oh, I'm dropping this chunk of money. You got to look at it as an investment that you're gonna be with us for 7 months of NBA, our lineups every single day, plus our optimizer every single day, any slate that you want. It's going to be a lot of fun. Got a live chat room going on right now. It's going crazy. Everybody's pumped up about tonight's slate. I actually like my cash lineup for tonight. I mean, it's not a cash slate. I told you that, and that's where I'm going to stand. But I'm a cash game player, so I am going to be playing a little bit of cash. And, yeah, I'm really liking the lineup tonight. So this is your last chance. Jump on the money team. Let's get this money together. And I got a couple more questions that's coming in real quick. So what's up, my boy Fred? How you been, man? A long time no talk. So my boy said, what kind of value do we have at center tonight for DK? I actually think for DK, that I actually think, value-wise, it's tough. You can look at all the Warriors guys. I'm not sure yeah. So if they have Looney, Patrick Patterson, I mean, those are the values that you're really going to have to go with. You can look at, if you hear that Adams is out before lock, you can look at a guy like Noel. There's Noel for OKC. Looney. You can look at, what is his name? Let me look real quick. The young guy for the Warriors. So, yeah, you can look at Jordan Bell. You can look at Looney. And then the other guy, Jones. I really like Jones. He's going to start at center tonight for the Warriors. So I think that he's a really good play. He's another guy that I'm definitely going to be looking at to kind of get some value tonight. Covington, you think Covington is really going to go off? The thing that kind of scares me about Covington is he's just so hit or miss. I mean, we both know that, whether you like Covington or not. I think he's a solid player. He can knock down threes, get some steals. I understand. But he's so hit or miss going against a Boston team who's fully healthy, very, very good defense. I like it. I definitely like it. I like the fade. I'm sorry. I like the fade Covington. In GPP, I will definitely have a little bit of exposure. To Covington, just because 2-game slate, you could pretty much touch all bases, cover every position, almost every single player, try to get some mixtures on a 2-game slate. And so, hey, what's up, OG Senseno? How you doing, bro? Costa, if Adams is out, I definitely agree 100% Noel. I love Noel. He's going to fill the stat sheet. He's very cheap. But for me to go 100% on him, I have to know for sure that Adams is going to be out. That's my only thing. So we got to see if we get any news. If not, with Adams being a little bit hurt and it could be a possible blowout, I definitely think you could play Noel in some GPPs, not 100%, get a quick little 15%, 20%. I expect him to definitely get some minutes, especially if we're all expecting this to be a blowout. So my boy Joseph Hubbard said, what about Diallo for OKC? I actually got asked this question yesterday. I had to look it up. I think he's a good player, but he's a good play if Adams is out, because now you're really going deep into the bench. Patrick Patterson is going to get his minutes at power forward. Grant's going to get his minutes at power forward. If Adams plays, he's going to get his minutes, and Noel's going to get the backup minutes. So how much minutes will Diallo actually get if Adams is in? So that's a big question mark for me on him. Jones starts, but this is the NBA regular season. Yeah, I understand, but we're all expecting this to be a blowout. Vegas is expecting it to be a blowout. So even if he starts and say he doesn't get regular starter minutes and he only plays 6 minutes to start the game or something like that, but it turns into a blowout, he's one of the younger dudes. They want to get him minutes. They want to get him reps. So why not throw him out there for a little bit of garbage time? Warriors centers, the past couple of years, they haven't been traditional starters. They're more just like starters. I mean, like in baseball. Baseball I've seen a lot this year. There was teams that would go with their best bullpen guy. They would call him a starter. He would pitch for the first inning and they would pull him. That's kind of the same thing that the Warriors do at the center position. But I do like Jones. I think that it's a good play for sure. I'm gonna have some Jones. I already have him in a bunch of lineups already. Hey, what's good, Big Hova? How you doing, bro? Hey, I'm just chilling, ready to get this money tonight on NBA. Already got the lineups for the most part done. Feeling really good about tonight. Soon as tonight goes live, I'm gonna start looking at tomorrow. Man, I love NBA, so I grind NBA 24/7. It's my favorite sport. I coach high school basketball. Hey, basketball is what I do, so I definitely, NBA is my thing. So yeah, it costs. I agree. Blowout tonight for sure. Blowout, and that's why I'm targeting some of the cheaper guys. Another guy that I think a lot of people are not going to be on, and I like him, to be honest. I really, really like him. Is going to be Raymond Felton. No Westbrook. He's a veteran that the coach trusts. We've seen that last year down the stretch. Felton, he's not a guy that's going to play 35 minutes. But I think he's a guy we can easily see get close to 25 minutes. Whether the game is close or the game is a blowout, I definitely think we could see him in there. Either way, a little bit in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, if I could get 25 minutes from Raymond Felton, I mean, the guy is only 3,600. So, I mean, 3,600 price tag with the new scoring for FanDuel. Real quick, I'll mention that if you guys haven't heard already. FanDuel now, instead of just being simple and just being straight up with it and giving us late swap. They for some reason, don't want to give us late swap on NBA. I don't understand why, FanDuel. Can you please explain to us why you don't want to give us late swap? So now they have this new thing. They're going to drop the lowest score. They're going to drop the lowest player score that you have on your lineup. So you pick 9 people. The lowest one, they're going to drop. So you're really only going to play 8 people is what it kind of comes down to in essence. Yes, there's 9, but they're going to drop one. I honestly think this is going to cause more controversy than it is make solutions for, not having late swap. I don't understand why they do it for every other sport and they won't do it for this sport. But, hey, it is what it is. There's nothing we could do to change it. So, hey, we just got to roll with it and we got to figure out some new strategies for this season. To be profitable. I definitely have a couple of really good ideas that I'm going to be trying in the next week or two and figure out the best strategy. I mean, like I was telling all my season members in the chat room, everybody is excited because NBA starts tonight. I understand everybody's excited, but tonight is not a night where you just go all in and use all your money because it's a 2-game slate. Not even the next couple of days, I feel, are days where you want to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel you got to kind of fill it out for a week or two. Check out this new scoring system, figure out a good strategy, figure out what people are doing in the winning GPP lineups so you could kind of copy, imitate the winning strategy. That's going to happen with these new rules. So like I told everybody, in NBA, 7 months long, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I recommend to all my people 80-20 strategy, 10% every single night. Go have a little fun with the optimizer and throw 10, 20 lineups real quick in the 25-cent GPP and just move about your business. So, yeah, hey, Mike, Dodgers, man, we choked yesterday. Bench Grandal. I haven't I'm going to check out the game today. I don't know if it started already or not. Been super flooded with NBA. But, yeah, hey, Dodgers got to get this dub, get the series to 2-2. Your boy Grandal, he fucking sucks. Sorry to change the subject off NBA. But, yeah, so cost $30 in tonight only for sure. Yeah, so I mean, you're playing smart, bro. I mean, a lot of people, they just want to go for the home run when you can hit singles, hit doubles, and at the end of the day, you're gonna score. That's what it is. DFS, I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, I can't really express too much more of how important it is to have bankroll management. Bankroll management is the most important thing in DFS if you want to be playing DFS for the longevity. So yeah, we're working on an update right now. For the optimizer. The thing about the optimizer, it's the first time us ever using the optimizer with NBA, so it hasn't had a chance to actually store all the players in the memory bank. Right now it's just pushing through pretty much the starters, and it has a couple of the key bench guys. We're working to try to get that updated within the next 20 minutes. Definitely by tomorrow we should be up fully going with the monster slate. The problem with today is it's a small slate. There's not too many options, and that's why it's not recognizing so many people to throw in the player pool. But we'll definitely get that corrected for you ASAP. Embiid. Embiid, for me, on DraftKings, he's a lot more affordable, and I honestly I have him in my DraftKings lineup right now. For FanDuel, it's a little bit harder because I feel you really got to pay up at the small forward position, and if you do that and you get a Steph Curry, you're gonna have to pay down somewhere. I definitely think there's a couple really good places we can actually pay down at center. You could go on FanDuel with the Jordan Bell. With the rookie Jones that we talked about. So I like Embiid. I think he's a really good play tonight. But I just don't know that if he's 100% lock on FanDuel. DraftKings, definitely think that he's underpriced. Hey, everybody and their mom is going to be picking him tonight. But like I said earlier with Covington, the Celtics are a really good defensive team. And if we think that they're just going to go and just have a monster game against the Celtics who are all healthy, we're tripping. I mean, for Vegas has this game expected to be a pretty close game, and it probably will be a pretty close game. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics beat the shit out of the 76ers. Just keeping it real. Me personally, that's just kind of how I look at it. So the Ferguson and Diallo thing, I don't know. I mean, a lot has to do with Steven Adams, Tyler, right? I wish that I had a little bit more clear-cut answer for you on that particular question. I mean, that's the only real question that we're waiting for on this slate is what's going on with Adams. If Adams is out, there's going to be a lot more minutes to go around, and that just makes it even more of a chance of a blowout. So I do like some of those cheap guys on OKC because even when the Warriors come in with their backup guys, they are fast-paced, they run up and down. So even the backups on both sides are gonna, be getting plenty of minutes, plenty of run, up-tempo game. I definitely like it. So I think that's about it. I think that's all I got. I got to get out of here, get these lineups in. Got to make my 150 lineups. I got to get my cash lines out for the money team. I'll definitely be in our private chat room in a couple minutes if you guys got any other questions. So my boy Costa said Curry, Irving, Durant, PG, Noel, pick the rest. Hey, I honestly think that's a really good core for tonight. I mean, Noel's cheap. He's going to get run. So I like it. Definitely think it's a good core. There's a couple of really good cheap guys at point guard. That's the only thing I'm kind of like about from stacking Curry and Irving. But there's a lot of cheap value plays all over the board that we can definitely make that happen. So that's a really good call, Costa 26. And hey, man, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'll definitely try to do this more often, try to get you answer some questions, etc. Hour before lock. I like doing this. It's all about just if I'm home or not. So, hey, I'll be back tonight with my my breakdown of tomorrow's slate. It's a monster slate. And, hey, make sure and go check out our site. Take advantage of that NBA pre-order special. It ends in 36 minutes. You can use the promo code NBA25 off. And, hey, peace out, guys. Good luck tonight, and let's get it.